Today, I am buffing Moss Grotto, adding everything from lava falls to invulnerable fire spitters, and while the result may be an unbalanced abomination, that's always part of its charm. For starters, I placed these forms here, here, and here. I later removed the third form since it made the room completely impossible. I re-added the forms at 0.5 times size, making it possible. I placed these two forms, forcing the precision jump between them. Unfortunately, you could just jump over both of them using the downward pogo, so I stacked a couple more forms on the one on the left to make it so you have to land between them. To spice things up, instead of adding more forms, I went to the enemies tab and added some of these fire spitters. Yeah, I'm too lazy to remember their name. Basically, they would just be a general nuisance and get you to low health, which could really screw you over later. Spotting an additional option in the creature's menu, I opted to make them invulnerable, making it so you couldn't end the threat early, and they could chase you throughout the level. I added these forms to the platforms, making it impossible to land on them. After that, I added these saws to the platform, which could be pogoed to make it over. I added a hazard respawn point to make it so you would respawn there instead of going all the way back to the start every time. This is just to make the level actually playable and not make you want to destroy your computer. I then added these forms to make the pogo less free. I then spent the next couple of minutes tweaking them. For this part, I had an idea. Most people know it is possible to pogo here to skip a couple platforms, but you can actually do this with only ledge grabs. My plan was to force the ledge grab by adding forms on all the platforms that block you from landing on them, but not from ledge grabbing and jumping. I added these volt beams to test your patience and also punish you if you're still nervous from completing that last section. This also has the nice side effect of making the previous area harder. For this next part, I had the idea of adding the most annoying enemy in the game, the Wisp Fire Lantern. These are that one enemy that you just run away from with no hope of actually killing them. Their health is very high and they shoot homing fireballs that'll chase you for as long as they are still in the air. After that, I added 3 Skull Tyrants, which while on their own are easy to deal with, if you still have fire chasing you, there's a good chance you will end up dead. I added a bench here because after that ordeal, you probably deserve it. After that, I decided to set up a simple claw line timing, and I can make it hard since you were directly next to the bench. For this part, my plan was to force you to pogo on the spinny platform guys, since you don't actually have to land on a platform or ledge grab it if you are going to use that method. I added some forms to force that and to make every jump a ledge grab. Now, this does look incredibly easy, but if you don't get them as fast as possible, you will have to get the timing off of a ledge grab, which is much harder than it looked. Next, I blocked off all the other ways that you can complete this room, forcing the ledge grabs and the platform timings. If you still think this is too easy, that is because it is. I originally meant this room to be cold, but I couldn't find the cold effect. For this room, since it is pretty tiny, I decided to not go with anything too fancy. I thought about doing another claw line timing, but I eventually decided on making you go between multiple lava falls instead. Again, nothing too hard if you were patient and going slow, but if you were trying to speedrun through it, you could have a hard time in this room. Okay, for this next part, the first thing I tried was adding 3 Savage Beast Flies, but it was slightly impossible, so I had to settle with 1. Now, he will get a hidden during the scream most times, so good luck with that. And with that, it's time for the showcase.